welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria and I am running DanceDrive, an online platform for dancers to come if they are interested in taking their dancing a little bit further than just a hobby. So the topic I'm going to be covering today is boys. So I get asked this a lot, or it's mentioned a lot really, and people say, oh, it's easier for boys. Now I kind of want to just clear that up a little bit for people, and is it actually easier for boys? Well, let's just think about things. Nothing is easier for anybody. The skill is the skill, and a lot of hours are going to get put into what you're doing, whether you're doing anything in life. Specifically dance, you know, there's a lot of hours of training that are going to go into it, whether you're a boy or a girl. That does not matter. However, I think what people mean is, unfortunately, there are less boys that want to go into dancing for various reasons. You know, a lot of boys who enjoy dancing actually have a really hard time at school, you know, through bullying and things. I think other boys see that dancing is weak. However, if you speak to or watch any of the interviews that are done on, say, the rugby players, football players, golfers, anyone like that, the male sort of stars that are partaking in things like Strictly Come Dancing, you know, Dancing on Ice or anything like that, they will tell you after the first week their body is extremely sore and it's extremely intense, and not only on the body, on the mind. So that's the first myth. So girls, if you see any of the guys at your school you know, getting picked on because they dance, you know, don't let that happen. Try and, you know, help that sort of come around. Make sure people are aware of that, because you know, that's not fair if people are quitting something that they're really good at and really enjoy just because of what other people say. So that's why I actually think there are less boys, you know, than girls, because a lot of people get put off from doing things. Now, in a professional audition, they are going to be looking for the same amount of people regardless of, you know, how many people attend the audition. But because there's already less boys in the industry, I think that's where the myth comes from, that things are easier. So let's say you have 50 boys turn up to an audition, okay? You may have, you know, 200 plus girls. And let's say, for argument's sake, that they are looking for 5 boys and 5 girls, because we're going to do partner work. The whole job is going to be partner work. Okay, so you need to match them up. So we're looking at 5 out of 200 girls, let's just say for argument's sake, but 5 out of 50 boys. So the ratio is less. And I think that's where people are getting at, basically, that there's less people to compete with. Now that's fair enough to say things like that, but you know, those 50 boys could be sensational. Okay, so, and again, so could the 200 girls. But, you know, try not to look at it as that, because you're competing against the talent, not so much the amount of people in the room. Okay, so that's just kind of one little thing to clear up there. And the second thing is for dance colleges. Boys, I guess you do have a little bit of advantage because all the colleges want boys to come and train with them. Of course they do. So if you are a guy dancer and you're thinking of going away, pick your top colleges that you want to go to. Now, us as girls, of course we're going to pick the top ones, but we might be a little bit scared of auditioning there because, you know, there's so many girls to choose from. They are going to take the creme de la creme. But boys, because there's less of you and there's so many dance colleges, this is where it's flipped around the other way. There are so many dance colleges now, guys, and they're all fighting, you know, for the boys. Everyone wants the boys to come and train with them. So guys, you know, you can really take the pick there with that, you know, audition at a few, and really, you know, really go for the top ones if that's what you want, because hopefully you will get into more than one and you will have a choice. Whereas me, I can't even remember how many colleges I ended up auditioning for in the end. It was a lot. It was between 8 to 10 colleges. I might make a list of them and just double check that. But and I got into 3, and then I had a choice. And choices come down to different things, of course, money, you know, distance away, and actually what the college offers, if it's right for you. But I just wanted to kind of clear that little myth up. Obviously, to learn a skill, it is the same skill for everybody to learn. Some people, you know, learn quickly. Some people learn slower than others, but it's not really about that, because we've all got the same goal at the end of the day. You know, boys and girls, sometimes are doing separate routines, sometimes are doing the same routines. So, you know, it is the same thing, but I just wanted to clear up that little myth there. Is it easier for boys than girls? Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.